Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Robert Saleh, head coach of the Jets, welcomed the quietness this year after 2023 noise. Damn quarterback. There is not so much buzz around the Jets this offseason, which Saleh is happy about. I think Joe Douglas has done a really good job of adding some really cool pieces to our football team, but yeah, it's quiet. Last year was a little loud. We welcome a little bit of quietness. It's your damn quarterback.
Yeah.
Who was making all the noise, Ocho? Who was like?
Listen, he commands that type of attention. He commands because of who he is. He likes to be in front of the camera too.
Thank you.
He likes to be in front of the camera.
Bumping his gums.
I think the purpose of what Saleh is doing here is purposely putting it out there. And we would like you to come back, or when you do come back, let's tone it down a little bit. That's all. That's just a little message. So he put the message out there publicly to ask Aaron to take a back seat from the camera, from the talking, from the media.
He can't.
He will. He will, especially after Saleh came out like this. I'm not saying it's a subliminal, but it's just a message getting out there. And there's only one person who makes noise over there in New York. It's only one person. Only one.
Yeah, Ocho. Tell me the guy that had an Achilles injury that was supposed to miss the whole season and had something to say every single week. Tell me the guy that went on the Pat McAfee show and all he did was spew conspiracy theories. He never really talked about the game. He was talking about all the other bull jive. And then when people call him to the carpet, it's people hating on him. No, if you keep your mouth shut, you're not a medical doctor, bro. And what happened at COVID in 2020, we're moving on.
Right.
But you keep bringing it up because, remember, he always thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. And I'm coming back. If there's any chance I can prove medical professionals wrong, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back.
No.
That was his way of still trying to garner some of the attention because out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
That's what the NFL is about. You can't help us win. You can't do anything. Ain't nobody talking about Aaron Rodgers. Nah. We was talking about the foolishness that he was discussing, but we weren't talking about him on the field.
Right.
So the quietness, you need to talk to a blabbermouth over there, your quarterback. Because he's the one that's causing all the noise. He's the one that's beating on all the drums. He's the one that's banging on all the doors and making the racket. Yeah. Him. Ain't nobody else doing no talking but him.
Yeah, that's why I said this was a message. This was a message strictly for Aaron Rodgers. The quietness. I'm enjoying the quietness. Strictly him. Let's tone it down a little bit. Let's come into the season. Right path. Silence. Because listen, the media itself is going to make enough noise simply because you're coming back. You're healthy.
You're in New York too.
You're in New York. And you don't need to make no noise. The noise gonna make itself.
We'll see once OTAs or mini camps or once they get in the training camp if it's still quiet. It's quiet now. Ain't nobody doing no talking but Jerry. Ain't nobody doing no talking, Ocho. Ain't nobody doing no football talking.
Right.
But we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I hear the baby crying. Shit. Hold on.
Go ahead. The NFL is concerned about a dip in scoring. Competition Committee Chairman Richard McKay says statistically, what gives us a little bit of what concerns a little bit is scoring. Scoring this year was at 43.5, still above the historical marker, but which has kind of been that 43 mark. But we were at 49 points a game in 2020, and we went from 45 in 2021, and we went from 43.76 in 2022, and now we're down to 43.54. We know Ocho like numbers. That's matter most to the NFL. Money equals TV ratings. TV ratings equal money. Dang, Don King. Ocho, I don't know if you heard this, but Richard McKay, chairman of the competition committee, said he's concerned about the scoring dip. He said in 2020, the scoring was 49 points per game between the teams. And then it went to 45 in 2021, and it went to 43.76 in 22, and it was a dip again, 43.54. And what I said, scoring equals ratings equals money.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. But why is there a dip in scoring? Why? It shouldn't be a dip in scoring because you're taking all the advantages away from the defense. It shouldn't be a dip in scoring at all. You can't do anything. You can't hit nobody. DBs, they can't jam anymore. Everything is offensive. Everything is defensive pass interference. You can't hit the quarterback. You can't touch the quarterback. I mean, there shouldn't be a dip in scoring. So now they're looking for other ways to
increase scoring,
increase scoring and handicap the game even more.
Yep.
Come on now.
They said, I think they're looking for a way to the kickoff. I don't know what they're going to do with the kickoff. I don't know. There's like, well, maybe you could, what are they going to try to do with the kickoff? Because I don't understand how you make a dangerous play less dangerous.
Right. You can't. You can't. All these safety rules, all this stuff they putting in place that they're trying to do, What? No, that they're trying to do. There's no way. It's impossible. The field, the dimensions of the field haven't changed in years, but the players have gotten bigger, stronger, and faster.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you could do. I don't care how much safety you talk about and how many seminars you put on, how well the stuff that they make now are better for the players. If you drive a car 100 miles an hour into a wall, no matter what you do to it, it's still going to be totaled no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But by admitting the league wants more scoring, the league invites speculation that certain calls are made or not made in order to heighten the scoreboard. You see?
So now they're not going to be calling certain stuff just to make sure that
that's the speculation for the longest time.
Right.
That when a defensive player did something, you called it. Offensive player did something.
There've been a few. There've been a few. There've been a few.
Look, I understand, Ocho. You know, you're not gonna get every. I mean, you're human. You're gonna err. To err is human.
Yeah.
But there have been calls that, like, bro, how you missed that? The dude right there. Come on now, you can't miss that.
You know, matter of fact, speaking of, there was one last year that was a clear PI. The Commanders were playing somebody. It was in the end zone. Matter of fact. And the PI, I mean, it was a PI clear as day, but they gave, God damn, I can't remember that play. Chad, I'm sure Chad knows what I'm talking about though. But I was like, what the hell? If I can see it, I know they saw it and they on the field with the flag in their pocket and didn't throw nothing.
Because the thing is, Ocho, is that when you look at it, it says, well, we made some of these rules for the safety of the game. That's what they tell the safety of the game.
Come on.
I ain't heard nothing about that. He say, now if scoring is coming down, but also the game is and safety is going up, shouldn't that be what you want?
Yeah, that's not what they want. That's not what they want because they know with the scoring, it increases the revenue, and we know what the bottom line is at the end of the day.
Yep,
we know what the bottom line is.
Absolutely. So. So they want to increase more scoring. Like we don't have enough scoring. We want it more. So 49. So that's that sweet spot kind of where you want to be. You want to kind of be like 50 points a game between the two teams. So you really like the 28, 21 ball game. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? You like the 27, 27-24 ball game.
Hold on. Come here. Hold on. Here, take her. Take it over there. Yes. Okay, there we go. I'm back. LaDon King is gone.
Gerard Mayo says quarterback is a priority for us, but open to everything at number 3. Gerard Mayo, the new coach of the New England Patriots, says it's a priority right now. But with that being said, you really have to be in love with the guy to take him at number 3. So really all options are still open for us. Jacoby Brissett signed with the Patriots this month, and Mayo said he could absolutely be our starter.
No. Patriots fans, I love Jacoby Brissett. There's nothing against him. I love Jacoby Brissett. I love what he's done during his tenure throughout the league. Nothing is open. With number 3, you know you have to take a quarterback. The Patriot fans have suffered enough not having somebody at the helm to replace the big shoes of Tom Brady. So you have to make that number 3 pick right. You have to make it smart, and it has to be someone that is going to be a generational franchise-changing player. And you can't do that at any other position other than the quarterback position. And you can't mess up this time. Mac Jones, things didn't work out well. I have nothing against Mac. It just didn't work out well. You had big shoes to fill. I like Zappy. You had big shoes to fill. They need to make this move, get it right the first time. Get it right the first time so you don't have to do it again.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Let's just say for the sake of argument, something unforeseen happens. The Chicago Bears select Jaden Daniels. And with the 2 pick, the Commanders select
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yes. And with the 3rd pick, Caleb Williams is there. So they get Caleb Williams. But they say, you know what?
Whoa. Wait a minute. How you just skipped over the Bears?
I said this. Let's follow it. Stay with me now. Stay with me.
Okay.
Right. I said, let's say something unforeseen happens. The Bears select at number 1, Jaden Daniels. With the number 2 pick, Drake May or Marvin Harrison Jr. goes to the Commanders. And so Caleb Williams fall into the Patriots' lap. But what they do with Caleb Williams, they say, you know what? We're going to let our special teams coach and our defensive coordinator call plays for it. How you think that's going to turn out for it?
I like where you're going. I like where you're going. But then I get into the mindset of the game of football is all X's and O's, right? So regardless who's calling those plays, stay with me real quick.
Okay.
If Matt Patricia is calling the plays as the offensive coordinator and it's something that he's never done, my mindset, well, shit, whatever's drawn on paper, I got to go out there and execute it regardless of who's calling it. Now I need those individuals that's on offense to make me look good because who gets coaches fired? The players.
Coaches.
Well, that too. But I need y'all to go execute what we worked on all motherfucking week, and we get out there Sunday. You have somebody else in front of you outside of our own players. I need you to do it right, regardless of who's calling it.
Can you be mad if the guy you have, like you have a chef, but then all of a sudden your chef doesn't show up for work and you say, I want my mechanic to prepare my food and it tastes like crap. Can you be mad? Or you say, hey, you got to do a job, bro. You got a job to do.
Right. You're right. I like where you're going with it, but when I think about the analogy in the sense of football, Mac Jones is a quarterback. Matt Patricia's calling the plays.
Yes.
There's an offense. There are receivers. There's a running back.
Right.
Regardless of the plays that's called, we can't blame Matt Patricia on y'all not being able to execute the guy.
He don't know what he's doing, Ocho. He's a D coordinator. You got a special teams coach. Neither guy has ever, first of all, Joe Judge has never called a play except the special teams. Hey, return right, return middle, return left, punt block, field goal block. That's different intricacies than calling an offense and a defensive snap.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden I'm asking people, the quarterback, you told me the quarterback is the most important position. Oh, yeah. Now you got people that's never been in that position before, doing things they've never done before. And you ask, well, then why did he look so bad? Why did he look so good his rookie year? And then subsequently, year after year, that looks worse. It's not an accident, Ocho. It's not an accident. So let me ask you this. You think Joe Judge will ever get another job calling a play? Because if you good, you should be able to get a job doing something, right? You think he'll ever get a job again on the offensive side of football where he can potentially call plays? What about Matt Patricia?
Eric Bieniemy was good calling plays, wasn't he?
Here's the thing. They said Andy Reid called the plays. So how did he look when he went away from Andy?
Who has to execute? See, there we go. Perfect. He went away from Andy.
Mhm.
So the players have to execute the plays. The players execute the plays in Kansas City?
Yes. But here's the thing. The guy that's calling the plays, are you saying that Joe Judge and Matt Patricia are the equivalent of Andy Reid?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But again, the players have to execute the plays no matter who's calling the motherfucking play.
So let me ask you this. So now I'm going to take who you think is a good. Okay, I'm going to let Andy Reid, the offensive guru.
Yeah.
Now you got to call plays for the defense. So if the defense falls off, you're going to say, oh, they didn't make the plays. Or you're going to say, well, hold on. We put a guy in position that he's never been in before. And we expect what? How do you put somebody in a position when they've never been in a position and expect success? Forget coaching.
Right.
How can you put somebody that's in HR and says, we want you to run the company? Or put somebody in a position they've never been and expect the same level of success that someone that's been in that position for a number of years and they've done it. That's all I'm saying. Yes, people have to go out and carry out the assignment, but you have to be able to put people in positions to carry out said assignment.
Yeah, you see, my issue with it is mentally my mindset is a little different. So it's hard for me to even have the right thing to say on the topic because I'm thinking as a former player, I wouldn't care if my grandma was calling the plays. And excuse me with this. If there's something that she says or calls a play to be made, I'm going to go execute that motherfucker. I don't give a. So it's kind of different, but I see where you're coming from. I'm not sure if even the chat understands where I'm coming from with that. It doesn't matter who's calling the plays. You still have a job to do that you're being paid to do, regardless of whether the person that's calling them knows what the fuck he's doing or not. I mean, it doesn't work like that.
That sounds good in theory, because guess what? As a coach, you got to put me in position. You study plays. Now, if we know they're going to be in cover two, we're going to call a cover two beater, right?
Yes, sir.
So why would you call something that's not conducive for cover two if you know they're going to be in cover two? So you failed me as a coach.
And you know the good thing happens is when something like that happens, you need a quarterback with the wherewithal that knows, well, he called this. Do I have the ability and the power to change it to something that I like?
It's great to have the ability. The thing that Patrick Mahomes and the really quarterbacks can do, they can get off script. I call a play. If it doesn't work, I can get off script.
Being able to improvise,
But you ain't going to do that 65 times a game, Ocho.
No,
it's not going to happen.
No, you need your coach's help. You need your coach's help, and sometimes the coach needs yours. It goes hand in hand.